I'm going to just show you how you can see in astrology, Vedic astrology, how somebody sleeps, the quality of their sleep. Sleep is in the 12th house of the zodiac. So all the houses have got many indications. One of the indications of the 12th house in Vedic astrology is sleep and the quality of that sleep. So 12th house is where you regenerate. It's a restorative house. It's a house of getting your equilibrium back. And you do that by sleeping or meditating, doing yoga, but definitely sleeping is one of those indications. So if you have in your 12th house, and obviously for this you need to have your proper birth time. And I know I really didn't have a clue about my chart until I had my birth time rectified. That made such a massive difference because everything is now very precise. So my 12th house, 12th house, if in your 12th house you have a malefic planet, even if that planet owns that house, if you have a malefic planet in your 12th house, then it just means that your sleep is broken, it's not of quality, you don't feel refreshed when you wake up in the morning. On the other hand, if you have a benefic planet there, so if you have Venus, Jupiter, Mercury or a waxing moon in your 12th house, then it just means that you just sleep like a baby. Basically you sleep really well and you feel quite refreshed and regenerated and your body restored overnight, so you wake up ready for the day. The other way you can see it as well, say for example if you were a Leo ascendant, and for a Leo ascendant the 12th house is Cancer, and Cancer is ruled by the moon. So if moon is in Taurus and exalted in a really good condition when it's in Taurus, then it just means that again you sleep really well, sleep like a baby, just feel really refreshed in the morning. But then equally if that moon was in Scorpio where it's debilitated, so it just means that your mind plays games on you before you sleep, things like that. The other thing is as well is if you have a good aspect to your 12th house, so if you have Jupiter, Venus or Mercury or a waxing moon actually aspect in your 12th house, then that also helps with your sleep too. So these are the ways that you can see. So look at the 12th house, look if there is a malefic planet there for poor sleep. For good sleep will be like a benefic planet in there. But if also a benefic planet actually aspects it, that's good sleep. And again, poor sleep if a malefic planet like we talked about earlier aspects there. Or if the condition of the 12th house lord, so if it's exalted, it's going to be good sleep. And if it is weak and debilitated, then the sleep is a bit challenging. But it doesn't mean that you can't work on this. You can definitely work on those planets. The planet that rules your 12th house, you can work on that, and that will just make that house strong. And it's a good thing to do that because 12th house is house of expenditure as well. So when it's weak, so if the ruler of your 12th house is debilitated, you constantly have expenses. You know, you just, as soon as you get yourself with your bills organized, you have something else come up. So really good way of doing it is do mantras for the ruler of your 12th house. So for example, if say you're a Taurus ascendant, and Taurus ascendant 12th house is Aries, so and Mars rules 12th house. So what you can do is if it's weak in your chart, or if you've got some like a malefic planet in your 12th house, what you can do kind of mantras for Mars. There are so many very easy ones. So you can actually, when you get to bed, go to bed a bit earlier, start doing those mantras and tap into that the energy of that planet, and that really works really well. Obviously there are things you can do, like things like don't go on your device, don't have a really big meal before going to sleep. and just, go to bed early enough so your body can start relaxing so you can fall asleep. So that's it, your 12th house. And if you protect it, your expenses go down, which is not a bad thing. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.